Welcome to the Digital Health Society's 5th Summit on behalf of Karolina, Mackiewicz and myself. And you are joined by 1,150 people from over 90 countries, a truly global audience. Who would have thought 5 years ago at our first summit under the Finnish EU presidency patronage, which attracted 100 people, that we would move to a virtual format as a result of a pandemic, and then a few years later attract 1,150 attendees. It's been a very busy year for us, and highlights have included 2 days of a health event at the United Nations General Assembly Science Summit in New York last September. And I'm delighted to say we've been asked to be on the advisory board of next year's Science Summit at the UN, which will be called the Summit of the Future. So watch this space as we make announcements about next year's event. Also, we launched the Global Health Connector Village at Health in Las Vegas as the home of organizations outside the US attending health in the US. We had a large exhibition floor and mini stage as part of our strategic relationship with health. In 2024, the village will be even bigger. So again, watch our social media to get involved in next year's event. We are delighted to see the growth in attendees from Africa, where the ECHAlliance has, during the last 2 years, made a lot of effort at making connections, opening new ecosystems, and becoming a founding partner of the African Digital Health Network. More about this later. The theme this year is connecting the dots for sustainable healthcare, powered by health data and digital. The purpose of the summit, which is free, is thought leadership, knowledge, and information sharing. We connect, convene, amplify, and accelerate innovation, best practices, and our members. In the next 2 days, we will showcase healthcare professionals, hospitals, researchers, NGOs, industry, health systems, and policymakers. The Global Connected Health work is focused on 4 subjects: healthy aging, women's health, green health, data and digital. Data and digital naturally is where the Digital Health Society leads. A big thank you to our sponsors, IQVIA and SNPC, and our knowledge partner, McKinsey. IQVIA bring expert knowledge on pharmaceutical and clinical trials data, real-world evidence, and commercial solutions. SNPC, a German consulting firm, will bring expert perspectives of patients in Germany. We are delighted to be hosting again this year the next quarterly meeting of the McKinsey's Global Health Tech Network tomorrow, which is 1,500 health tech CEOs and founders and 400 friends of the network. This session will focus on the value chain in pharma. During the breaks, take a look at the many virtual booths which contain a range of valuable information and contacts, including a selection of our EU projects that we are involved in, Health Europe, which is commencing in Amsterdam in June next year, and some of our members and sponsors. Some highlights of sessions for today: there'll be discussions about accessing health data in Finland and in France for secondary use. There'll be a market overview of clinical trial data and real-world evidence. There'll be discussions about primary use of health data in online pharmacies and industry perspectives. And there'll be German health data sharing from patient perspectives, Spanish and Hungarian presidency presentations, and finally a presentation about the societal compact as a tool to facilitate greater health data sharing. The ECHAlliance is a membership organization, so please join us if you think we can help you or you think you can help us. Today, if you want to ask questions, please use the chat function. Recordings of the sessions will be placed into YouTube in due course, as will copies of the slides. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the summit. And with that, I'll hand over to Karolina, who will tell you a little bit more about the DHS and the ECHAlliance and our work. Thank you.
Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Karolina Mackiewicz. I'm the Innovation Director at the ECHAlliance, the Global Health Connector, and it's my pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this 5th Digital Health Society Summit. I actually attended in person the first Digital Health Society Summit back then in 2019, and this is how my journey with the ECHAlliance and the Digital Health Society started. So here I am now to also let you know a little bit more about the main organizer of this spectacular event, the Digital Health Society. So some of you might know that the Digital Health Society was born in 2017 during the Estonian EU presidency to promote the digital health and also the Estonian digital health innovations. This is the organization, this is a community that brings together the stakeholders from different sectors. Currently, we have more than 200 organizations engaged. They represent the different areas of the digital health, thinking from patient organizations, policymakers, to healthcare providers, to academia. So basically covering the whole spectrum of the digital health landscape. As Bleddyn already said, we have now more than 1,100 participants registered. So we are very pleased to see an amazing increase in participation. We are very happy that you are all here. We have participants not only from Europe, but also from Asia, Latin America, Northern America, words were with us. We have people at this summit participating that represent the different occupations, different areas of the digital health. So we have representatives of the C-level, we have researchers, we have scientists, we have head of analytics, strategy directors, public affairs directors. So again, different areas of work with the health data. And what does the Digital Health Society do? So Digital Health Society is the data arm of the ECHAlliance. This is the part of our organization, of our connector that leads the top leadership activities focused on digital and health data. And one of our flagship events or flagship activities are the round tables, the multi-stakeholder program of the roundtables that I will say a bit more in a second. Of course, the event like this one, so the opportunity to connect and convene the stakeholders so that we can discuss and learn from each other, exchange on the current and most pressing issues around the health data. As also Bleddyn said, like the Digital Health Society leads on the topic of digital and health data within the ECHAlliance activities, and also provides the expertise to the EU-funded project and development projects. The Digital Health Society is hosting AI Club that I will also say a bit more in a second. And it's also planning a hospital clubs for benchmarking, collaboration, innovation. So what you see here is also the cover of the publication being a result of the roundtable program supported by Johnson & Johnson and Microsoft that was running in 2020-2022, organized by the ECHAlliance and the European Institute for Innovation Through Health Data. There were numerous call to actions that were the result of this multi-stakeholder gathering, this multi-stakeholder roundtable. You see them on the slide, and I will mention a couple of them. So raise the digital literacy and skills of all stakeholders. generate and value trustworthy real-world expertise, accelerate interoperability across Europe and globally. Those are some of those calls to actions that we actually take forward and take as also the when planning this event, when planning the Digital Health Society Summit, we want to also address those call to actions. You can now either Google this out or take a just scan the QR code that you see on your screens to access the roundtable published reports. As you see, there were number of the reports published being the result of those roundtables. I promise you also a short brief on the AI Club. So that was launched recently, and this is the club that is chaired by the Professor Rachel Danscombe. This is the invite-only club that brings together, again, the people from different sectors, from industry, academia, clinicians, regulatory, our members. This is the spin-off of our Roundtable Digital Health program. And yearly, the AI Club has 4 virtual meetings and also work between the meetings to discuss shared challenges, possible solutions, and sharing know-how and information in a safe space guided by the Chatham House rules. And the AI Club is about to publish its first report, so watch for the space to learn more about this. And also just one word about Africa. So Bleddyn already mentioned that we've been engaged in development of the Africa Digital Health Networks. And in our name, the ECHAlliance, we say we are a global connector. We are an organization to connect the dots globally for better digital health, solutions for better digital health markets. And we, especially this year, we've been engaged in Africa. They say Africa, or we say Africa is rising. It's a big continent with 1.4 billion people uniting into the world's largest free trade area. So with the African Union activities, and healthcare in Africa is going digital. There is a number of great challenges, but also great opportunities for all of us. And of course, they require a joint action. ECHAlliance is the membership organization, as Bleddyn said, with more than 1,000 members, but also we are an organization that brings together the regional digital health ecosystems. This is the map or a list of our current active ecosystems. You see that they come from different parts of Europe, different parts of the world. We also have a network of the thematic innovation ecosystems that were also born during COVID times and responded to the need to connect across the border on a specific theme. So we also encourage you to follow us on social media, to follow us to subscribe to our newsletter to learn more and to become part of those activities to this ecosystem, especially that we are about to launch the 2 thematic innovation ecosystems on the global level. They are on healthy aging and women's health. So if you have interest, expertise, good practice, knowledge, something you would like to share on healthy aging and women's health, those are 2 big themes that we want to promote. Please contact our colleague Andy Bleddyn, our communities director, because we everything is possible and together we can. So with this, I would like to thank again our sponsor, IQVIA, SNPC, and our knowledge partner, McKinsey & Company, for allowing us to host this incredible event. And I hope you will have great 2 days with us. Thank you.